we're doing Karahi masala, right? So as I said, red gravy, so 1 part of onion, 4 parts of tomato, and then the yellow one is 1 part of onion, 4 parts of tomato. Now we're doing equal parts of onion and equal parts of tomato, right? So in this one, you don't have to make a puree of tomato. You can, as we know, the others, we did the concasse,
yes.
we did the de-skinning and de-seeding and then chopping up. So we got that. But before that, I think it's very important. Before we make the Karahi masala, probably I want to show you the spice for that, so we can come back and do the Karahi masala a bit later, right? So the spice is a bit different for Karahi masala because it's always finished up as a dish later. So I got the recipe on www.chef360.com.au. So I just got this on my phone, so he's got to quickly read it so I can get the ingredients outside. Okay, so today we're doing Karahi spice. So before we make the Karahi masala, we're going to need the spice first. So in order to do the Karahi spice, it's very different, and I'll show you the difference between the regular whole spice that we use for any basic curry or any basic recipe that we use. But I'm going to show you the Karahi spice a bit different, okay? So let's go on. First we're already starting cinnamon.
5 grams.
Cinnamon, yes, I got that.
10 grams green cardamom.
Yeah, green cardamom, yes.
5 grams black cardamom.
Black cardamom, so I got the black cardamom here, that's good.
5 grams cloves.
5 grams cloves, yes. Yes.
2 grams bay leaves.
2 grams bay leaves, yeah, that's okay, good. I got
1 gram, or 1, sorry,
star anise.
anise.
Okay, because it's more stronger and sweeter, okay, that's good.
10 grams dry Kashmiri chili.
10 grams dry Kashmiri chili, a bit more, yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah.
Half a teaspoon ajwain seeds.
Okay, half a teaspoon, I got a half a teaspoon here, and I got the dry spice here, ajwain. Look, most of the chefs don't put it, but I like ajwain a little bit on this spice. It really changes a whole lot. Okay?
What's it called?
Ajwain. So it smells like oregano. Oregano seeds. Imagine oregano seeds. Yeah, oregano seeds or thyme seeds. Yeah, more like a thyme seed. Thyme. Ooh, very sharp. Okay.
1 teaspoon peppercorns.
1 teaspoon peppercorn. Guys, because this ajwain, when you have stomach cramps, stomach pain, you soak it in water and drink it. Really medicinal. Most of the Indian food is very medicinal. You can see the population, how big it is. It really helps out with things. Suppose everyone's healthy, strong. Good for you. Okay? Therapeutic food, okay? Alright, peppercorn.
2 teaspoons cumin seeds.
Oh, 2 teaspoons cumin. I got teaspoons here. So I'll 2 cumin seed. Okay, 2 teaspoons of cumin seed, okay.
And 3 teaspoons coriander.
3 teaspoons of coriander seeds. So I got a teaspoon here, so I got coriander seeds. So 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Okay. That's it. I got some black salt, but it's an optional one, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so peppercorn, 1 teaspoon, right? Did I put peppercorn?
Yep.
Yeah,
You
no.
didn't?
1 teaspoon peppercorn.
You didn't put them in yet.
Okay, guys, you can see the difference here. This is a normal spice that we do.
Yes.
If there's any curry that we start with, but this one is a little bit different. Can you see?
Yes.
There's completely different. There's a lot of spice, more sharper spice in there. Peppercorn really sharp. Coriander seeds a bit mild, but ajwain is sharp. And so this we're gonna roast it in the pan, and then we make a powder out of it, coarsely, not fine, coarsely. So this is not garam masala. This is Karahi masala. Karahi masala we call it, or Karahi spice, okay, powder. And it's going to be coarse. Garam masala, you can see I got some garam masala here. So you can see this is more powder, right? So this is more powder, but this is going to be like a coarse.
It's
like
the same
finishing.
flavour.
Very different because of the coriander, ajwain, cumin seed, everything is involved. It's very close. The ajwain makes a little difference, and the chili makes it more stronger spice. It's really more sharper and stronger. So normally we put a little bit of sprinkle on the dish, and that's going to go as a Karahi spice. I've been mentioning and I've been emphasizing the differences or the principle of curries. So the red gravy is 1 part of onion, 4 parts of tomato. Yellow gravy is 1 part of onion, 4 parts of onion and 1 part of tomato. And this Karahi masala is equal parts of onion and tomato. But the white one doesn't have any tomato, but the rest is. Now, so we got tomatoes, 500 grams of onion, 250 grams of onion. I'm doing a 250 grams of onion. I blanched the tomato. In one of the episodes we did that. And I de-seeded them, de-skinned them, and cut them up into chopped it up. So as we cook, it'll start to fall apart itself. Without the skin, it's easy. It cooks faster. It falls apart faster. And so now, you see the whole spice. I have some whole spice for the Karahi masala, and I also have the Karahi spice. So when I finish it, I'm going to put this Karahi spice. So I'm going to toast them and make it into powder, and then that's going to be the we ground it coarsely and finish it up when we make the dishes. Like for example, Karahi sabji, Karahi paneer. There's so many dishes that we can make out of this masala. So that's a base masala that we're going to do. So onion, equal parts of onion, equal parts of tomato, and then if you can see on the www.chef360.com.au, we have the recipes there for this particular recipes. It has got one. So we got bay leaf, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, and then dry fenugreek leaf, methi. I got all the spice there, ginger garlic paste. I got my powder spice here as well in my special box. And now we're going to cook.
What type of meats can you cook with this gravy?
That's a good question, Anita. So now, Karahi gravy itself is a base gravy, right? So if you do chicken tikka, Karahi chicken is one good dish. Karahi paneer, Karahi potato, Karahi aloo, we call it, whatever that you want to do with Karahi.
Yeah.
So Karahi is basically a wok. So wok, we use a wok, Karahi
Yes,
is wok.
yeah.
So we use the masala in a wok, massive wok in
Yeah.
high flame that we do it. So that's a basic brown gravy, that's why it's called brown gravy. And because we do it most of the dishes on the Karahi, so we call it Karahi masala. Or there's different, karak, it's more like a tempered masala, so karak masala,
Yes.
Karahi masala. So now, so for example, so coming back to your question, so this dish like chicken tikka or Karahi chicken, so we can have some tandoori chicken which is roasted. You can put some onion, capsicum, and some spice, and then toss that. And with this Karahi masala, you finish up like a thick nappy gravy. So it's not like liquid runny gravy; it's more like a semi-solid. So you can use it with bread or with your rice or whatever, something like
so
that. That'll come
dipping it things
nice.
like
Yeah.
that,
So you can put Karahi fish, Karahi chicken, Karahi gosh is lamb or
Yes.
meat. So anything can be done. Alright guys, now I'm back again in this spice, Karahi spice, as I showed you a little bit earlier. So I'm just going to toss that and braise, dry roast it, and then I'm making that into a coarse powder. So I got a warm pan.
So no oil in that pan?
No
or
oil,
anything? Just
nothing.
Straight onto the...
Straight onto the pan because we want it nice and dry to roast the pan. Roast the spice, it dries, and then we're going to make that into a coarse powder, and that can be used into the Karahi dishes, any dishes that you use with Karahi masala. So we are making, we just previously prep mise en place or prep to get ready for the Karahi gravy. So now we got the recipes over there, and we got all the spices and everything ready to go. So let's start cooking. Okay.
Yep.
So we got the onion oil for the masala. So we got the oil in, and then now what do we do? It says collect all the whole spice. Okay, so same with cinnamon, cardamom, cloves. So we do the cinnamon, cardamom, cloves as a standard thing. Okay, and we got the cinnamon going in, and the cardamom, because you know we're going to finish up with Karahi spice as we used to the other one, so we don't want to spice it up too much. But some cardamom, about how many it says? About 5 grams. Okay, cardamom, and then a couple of cloves.
Yep. Couple of bay leaves.
Couple of bay leaves, and you can see the oil already starting to cook up, and then star anise. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now there's a good sign, as you know, it's popping up, it's ready to go. Okay, so equal parts of onion and equal parts of tomato as per the recipe.
Yep.
We put the onion. Okay, so you can use a whisk spoon and then start sorting it out. You can leave the recipe on this to make it easy. Hold the ladle so it's easy for you to cook. So you can spread it out nice and even, so then you know it gets a nice color and it works out alright.
Oh, it smells nice. Beautiful.
The whole spice, all the spice, a lot of
Oh,
good.
lovely.
So that's a good thing. Okay. So the next shot I'm going to put the ginger garlic and then the powder spice. So yes, stir the sides and stir the sides. So now guys, as you can see, the onion is turning into a golden brown. And now it's a good sign. It's not a golden brown, right? And then now it's a good sign to put the ginger garlic. So I'm not going to take this one of ginger garlic. I think, what's the recipe says? Ginger garlic. 50 grams, okay? So that's one. And then the next stage is the powder stage, right? As you say, you can keep cooking that. And the same way we start with the turmeric again.
That comes closer.
Okay, turmeric. It's a quarter teaspoon, yeah?
Yep.
And half a teaspoon. So half a teaspoon of half. Okay.
Yep. Half.
Okay, half a turmeric, and then cumin powder.
1 teaspoon.
1, and then coriander
Three. Yep.
1, 2, 1, 3, and chili powder.
2.
1,
Oh, that's a
2,
beautiful colour.
and then salt. Okay, last salt. Okay, so that's the powders down. Okay, put everything up there, and then finally, so once it is sauteed, sauteed well. Okay, you can see that's all getting bottom, and now we put this tomato and cook it. It's not a puree, as you can see.
Why
it's more
not
chunky
puree? Why is
because
it
we
not-
wanted like a chunky.
More of a chunky.
Yeah, chunky. And I'm going to add some water. So whatever tomato you put in equal parts of water, so that will stew the sauce nicely, and that should bring it out together. Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a nice color, nice beautiful red color.
Isn't it?
So you can clean up the spoon and then sorry. So bring it up even, and then you can finish it up on this. Cool. So that's the Karahi masala that's happening. So let it cook on the side.
Yeah, action.
Alright guys, now we come back to finish up the Karahi masala. As you can see, that has been simmering, and now I'm just finishing up this Karahi masala, so I put it away somewhere. So you can see it's cooked up. I hardly did anything. I just sauteed as I did before. I put the onion and masalas and everything, and then it just finished up. Look at that, it just, the tomato fell by itself, and all the oil start to come out, and it's really nice to go. Now you can toss some vegetables, and you can do some potatoes. You can do so many things with this potato, Karahi potato, or capsicum and potato, and toss a little bit of masala on that, and it become aloo simla mirchi. Then you can do aloo methi, so potato and some fenugreek leaf, and that dish is going to come out as well. So anything, this is a base. You can put some chicken tikka, and you can make it like Karahi chicken. You can do so many things with this masala. So this is a basic masala for Karahi chicken, and that's finished, ready to go. You can just serve it. You can use that as a base. So as I said before in one of the episodes, the restaurant, we have Karahi masala, we have red masala, we have white masala, all the different gravies, and we, as the order comes, and we just combine few things to come up with creatively, come up with some dishes.
So which masala was this one?
This is Karahi masala. So that's
red.
equal parts of tomato and equal parts of onion.
This is
So that's a Karahi masala. That's called brown masala,
Brown
Karahi masala, or master masala. There's so many names for that, but I call it Karahi masala because it's done in a wok, massive, like 20 kilos of onion, 20 kilos of tomatoes, and you keep going and going, going. I use a bread pan, something like that in the industry. Okay, so as you can see the oil popping up from the curry, and that's a good sign. That's called a rohan. The rohan starts to come up, or the oil starts to come up, and that's a good way to finish up the dish. Okay. And you can eat it straight like that. Probably a vegetarian, vegan can just eat up like that with some bread in it. It's amazing. You can put some green peas and whatever you want to add, you can just add straight to it. But this is the base. This is the base curry. Thank you. Okay, so that's done. Alright guys, now today what we're going to do is we're going to make some aloo methi matar masala. Aloo methi matar masala. So in other words, I have some fresh methi leaf, which is fenugreek leaf. It's sort of a bittery stuff. And I made the Karahi masala the other day on the other episode. The basic masala, which is equal parts of onion and tomato, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, and all the spice. You can go to www.chef360.com.au for the website. It's ready to go, and exactly the same recipe I used here. And I've got this methi. I'm going to finish it up. All right. So this one is frozen. So I defrosted it, made sure there's no water, squeeze all the extra water out. And now I'm going to put this methi into this, and got some green peas which is defrosted as well, some nice fresh green peas. And then I've got these potato. I'm going to mix everything together, season it with some salt, and finish the dish. So if you got this basic Karahi masala ready to go in your fridge, you can make so many things with that. And that's the whole idea that we're trying to achieve. Okay, so now I'm going to go add this leaf and finish up the dishes as we go. So guys, now I'll add this green fresh methi leaf. This is around about, I had about 100 gram packet. Okay, that's a methi leaf. So because it's cold, I want to cook it with the hot spice. You don't want to overcook it because it'll go brown because it's green leaf. And I've got some green peas here. So I'm just adding a cup of green peas, okay, which is defrosted. And by this itself, look at this, by this itself is good to go with some roti. You can have matta methi masala, okay, and if you add aloo to it, or potato to it, then it becomes aloo methi matta, alright? But the more ingredients you add, anyway, it's good, but because I got enough masala to coat this potato. So for 250 grams of onion, 250 grams of tomato, that will really help. And you can serve for about 8-10 people easy with this dish because it's going to be an accompaniment, it's not a main dish. So I boiled the potato, I used desert potato today. I boiled the potato, which is the purple, the pink skin one. I boiled the potato. First I'm going to see how much I need. Probably that'd be a good quantity, I think. Okay, and you can use this potato for making roti or paratha, other things you can use. You can put it back in the fridge. Now I boiled this a while ago and I skinned it, removed the skin, and slowly I'm going to incorporate this together and to make a masala. Right, so this I just incorporated all the potato. Was good enough. I think I put about 1 kilo potato, boiled the 1 kilo potato. I added the potato, so 1 kilo potato, 100 grams of fresh frozen methi leaf, and then 1 cup of green peas. And you know, I've also put the methi leaf. Now methi leaf is a bit bitter, yeah. So we want a little bit tang to the spice, so that way it'll be nice. Okay, and so I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to finish up. I just taste it a little bit. So you know, if it tastes a little bit from this side, so probably it's a bit bitter.
Can you use anything as an alternative to the methi leaf?
No, that's a very good question. We can put spinach, we can put some, yeah, spinach is a good alternative, olive palette, so it becomes more greener. So, but only thing is spinach is also it's a delicate leaf, so you don't want to cook too much.
So a frozen spinach, like
Yeah, perfect choice, I think. And because it's a bit bitter, and now I added salt, salt is good. I'm just going to add some lemon juice to give a little bit of tang and finish it up, okay? So that's the end of this dish. So I'm just going to add some lemon, a nice good squeeze of lemon, and give it a good mix, and that's the dish ready to go. So guys, you can see 50 grams of onion, tomato, and you can follow the Karahi spice, Karahi masala recipe, and you can finish up the dish with some potato, methi, and mata. Okay, so aloo methi, mata masala. Okay, so guys, I added the lemon juice and I finished it. What I did, you know, if you see the Karahi spice that I did in another episode, and I found I grounded that Karahi spice into like a coarse spice. Amazing stuff. Okay, so, and I'm just going to sprinkle that a little bit on top to give a finishing spice nicely. Wow, some nice coriander or some shredded ginger, and that'll be a good garnish for this dish. And some brown onions or something, we can put it up and serve. Thank you.